Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today we are going to talk about all of the non-eyeshadow pans that I have hit in my collection this year. I don't think I did one of these kind of videos last year. I know I did like a how many pans eyeshadow edition in collaboration with Haley and Kaylee over here. And Nat, little Miss Nat also took part in that. I'll have those channels linked down below and my video that had this, but I wanted to go over the non-eyeshadow pans that I had hit this year. Now, I do have quite a few pans in my collection that I've hit over the years, but these are just the eyeshadow these are just the products that I hit pan in this year, and I'm pretty excited about it. I actually I make a list of all of the things that I want to like hit pan or try to finish the beginning of the year, and it's actually like a little bit different than the items that I have a video, like the products that I want to use up in 2021. But I do have a list of like just like some minor goals too that I just want to try to hit and like achieve throughout the year, and I actually hit quite a few of them, and those will be in this video. But I'm not going to dilly-dally too long. I just kind of want to get this video cranked out. Also, the beanie is here because we have very dirty hair and I don't want to wash it until tomorrow. So that's that. So I'm going to go down the list of like what I actually hit pan in first and then work my way down the bottom. Now, I wish we had like a very even nice number like 10, but we're a little shy of that, and I don't foresee myself hitting pan in anything else this year. So I figure like non-eyeshadow wise, I have been hitting pan left and right in eyeshadows lately, but as far as non-eyeshadow pans, I'm not going to hit anything new come the next couple months. So I'm just going to start with the first product, and that was actually in my I have them in my Anastasia Beverly Hills like magnetic palette, and these suckers have the strongest magnets, freaking strong magnets. So the first item I hit was actually in my Ditch the Discontinued project pan, and that is this guy here. This is Luxie Beauty Pandora, and we have like a very weird like double pan situation going on in this one, but I'm pretty darn proud that I hit pan in this. This is a really beautiful like purpley kind of blue toned highlight shade. Really, really beautiful when I'm a little bit more fair and just want something extra brightening, and it's almost like a duochrome kind of shift. Would make a beautiful eyeshadow if I'm being quite honest, but I did use it as a face highlighter and strictly as a face highlighter to hit pan in it, but I'm pretty darn excited that I hit pan in something this like icy and bright. That's pretty cool in my opinion. The next item is actually, I hit pan in a lot of highlights, guys. I drill through highlights. I think I mentioned it in a previous video. I can plow my way through highlights. So I actually hit a pan in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Glow Kit. My sister gave this to me for Christmas 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I don't even know. This was the first one I hit. Okay. Yeah, there's two pans in this sucker. So the first one that I hit was this guy here. This is the shade Butterscotch in the Sugar Glow Kit. I think these come separately too. I'm not 100% sure. Let me give you a little swatchy, but this one was a much smaller pan. I ended up hitting pan in one of my Shop My Stash months. So we're going to put it underneath Pandora. It's a much more neutral skin toned kind of color, much more wearable, but definitely bright nonetheless. I hit pan in that guy. I was very excited about that. Then the next one is not a highlight. I have a lot of highlights and then a couple like rando products. Let me take the innards out so I can share this quick and easy with you. So the next product that I hit pan in is actually this guy here. This is my Body Shop Coconut Bronzer in the shade Matte Cocoa Medium 3. Sorry, the sun is very much washing this out, but I hit pan in this in a Shop My Stash and then just kind of wanted to continue to use it. So I've steadily expanded the pan in this product. This is a super, super powdery bronzer, and it's very, very orange toned. So not something that I gravitate towards in the cooler months of the year, but I definitely loved this in the summertime, and I'm pretty darn excited that I hit actually a substantial pan. The pan is in the middle. If that's just like product that's kind of stained on here, I could clean it up. I just don't feel like it. I don't want to like possibly get alcohol or something on the usable product that's in here, but was very excited to hit pan in a bronzer. That was one of my goals, was to hit pan in this sucker and then one other bronzer this year. Just like a low goal that I like to like set myself these random goals. As I said, should I swatch this? It's a bronzer. You guys know what a bronzer looks like, but this is pretty darn orange toned, so maybe I should just give it a little swatch for you to show you what I was working with. Man, I forgot how beautiful that butterscotch highlight is. It's very, very gold. But that is the bronzer that I hit pan in. Again, it's very warm toned, but it was very appropriate for the summer months when I definitely had a lot more warmth to my skin and my complexion, and I wanted to emphasize the warmth in my complexion. But man, those are fun. Those are very fun. Then the next product was yet again another highlight. I hit pan in a lot of highlights this year. So far. But that was actually in my Deck of Panning Project Pan. This is a super, super flaky, glittery highlight. Not something I would recommend if you're not into glitter. You would hate this, in all honesty. It's a very chunky formula as well. Haley had gifted me this. Thank you again, Haley. I liked it. I like a little bit extra. I hit pan in a lot of highlights. I like to be a little extra when it comes to my makeup. I actually hit pan in this one using it as an eyeshadow, and then I just expanded the pan by using it as a highlight. Let me swatch that out. I don't know if you'll be able to, maybe you'll be able to see it. It's down here. It was really fun to top other highlights with, to just give it that extra oomph, but definitely if you're not into glitter, you would hate that. You would absolutely hate that, but I don't mind. And again, it was a nice like topper kind of shade for eye looks, which was very beautiful. Then a product that I wasn't really expecting to hit pan on, and then just like one day did, and then just like was reaching for it like religiously after that, just to see how much I could expand the pan, is actually this guy here. This is my Bye Bye Under Eye Concealing Pot. This is in the shade Medium. Again, really worked best for me in the summer months, but there was a crater in here, a absolute crater. And I thought it might actually be deeper than I feel like it is. I feel like the product ends like maybe here on here, but I hit pan in there, and then I was just like steadily expanding the pan. So I was pretty darn excited about this. I might try to use this a couple times in the coming cooler months as we like start losing my tan, though this is going to be a little bit more difficult to reach for. I'm going to swatch it. I don't really know how beneficial this is. I'm going to put it on top of, again, it's just a concealing shade, so like in theory it'll just blend into my skin tone, but I did hit pan on that. Really excited about that guy. Then I hit pan in another one from my ABH Glow Kit. This time I hit pan in the shade Gumdrop. This is a really beautiful duochrome kind of highlight. Let me just swatch it and then I'll show you it. Oh, so pretty. I kind of am into these duochrome highlights. That's this guy, by the way. This is Gumdrop. I hope you can see where I swatched it. There is a little bit like you can see the duochrominess, but it is right here under Pegasus. I don't know how much you'll be able to see. Maybe you'll see a little bit of a pink tinge on my arm. This reminds me of Angel Fire from the Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette that I panned earlier this year. That shade turned me on to like this kind of duochromy kind of highlight. So I was really excited to use that. I don't think you can see it at all. Sorry. Maybe I'll swatch it on the other hand and see if I can get you a better glimpse of it. Yeah, you can see that better. So I was really excited to reach for that and hit pan in that guy. I wasn't expecting to, and then one day in my Shop My Stash, I hit it and I was like, no freaking way, and was able to just continue to reach and hit pan more. I was expanding the pan. That's the word that I should use. Then the last product that we hit pan in was something that I did actually this week, and that's kind of where I was like, this is the last product that I'm pretty sure I can hit pan in, and I'm just going to film this video now versus like later on in the year. But that is actually a depotted Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Now, full disclosure, the center did crumble a bit, but I have been using that up and it's gone now. So This is my Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. It's just the original shade. And that pan is actually pretty darn massive for it. There was definitely a lot of cratering in here from just like natural usage on this. And then as I was able to like pull the product from its component, it just kind of cracked and I was able to use it that way. It might be a little bit of a cheat, I get, but at the same time, the product was so thin right there anyway that I'm like, I would have hit pan in this no matter what this year. We just expedited the process a little bit more. So I am freaking excited about this. I don't think that I'm going to be able to expand it and much more, especially since I want to rotate into my other bronzers that I have now. My goal was to hit pan in this and my Body Shop one this year, and then I was going to allow myself to kind of fluctuate my bronzers a little bit more. And now we have pan in these two, so I can fluctuate my bronzers a little bit more. But that is it. That is everything for the products or the non-eyeshadow products that I hit pan in this year. Let me know the products that you hit pan in that aren't eyeshadow. I am planning on doing my eyeshadow pan numbers maybe in November, because there's a lot. And I feel like a lot of projects are wrapping up in December, or at least I wrap my projects up in December. So I kind of want to film that a little bit ahead of time. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are staying healthy, sane, and safe. And I will catch you in my next video. Bye.